Hi, it is Mick Collins here. Um, I did a 2025 Astro preview. Um, and so we're going to go over January real quick, and then I'll pop back for all the rest of the months um, later. Uh, YouTube is working in a way that like faster clips are what's up. And so it looks like there's some these are just some big things. It's not everything. Eventually I will have everything for you. So January, we're starting off on this is January 6th. And so what we've got going on here is the Mars retrograde is re-entering Cancer on the 6th. See how it's back in the sign of Cancer there. Um, so be prepared to feel the weight of what went on the last time when Mars was in Cancer. Um, well, in the last degrees of Cancer, because obviously we're at 29 degrees of Cancer here. Okay. Um, and so what you're looking for is the end, unfortunately, the weight of the end of October of 2024 is what you're going to be looking at on January 6th, which, hmm, hmm, those of you in the United States, I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. The last January 6th that we had when there was a change of power, it ended up interestingly in the end of October. We're just gonna have to wait and see. That's all I gotta say there. Um, so start keeping track now because we're in November. Of what's going to be going on with like family obligations. I know a lot of you are now not talking to your family. So we'll see how it is. But it might be time to find that inner strength again and set new boundaries because maybe they didn't go so great the first time around. So maybe it's time to look at what you've got in your home and what you can purge, or maybe what you can donate. What's going on there. Let's move on to the next big thing. We're going to the 14th. And geez. So on the 14th, we have um, a square between Venus and Jupiter retrograde. All right, so let's find Venus. Here's Venus right here. Oh my goodness. There's Venus. I'm still getting used to technology, okay, people? I suck at it. You're just going to have to get used to it. In a square to Jupe Jupe over here. Remember, Jupe Jupe is drunk Santa, especially when he's in Mercury's sign. And Mercury is currently a little bit more serious over here in Capricorn, right? He can't really help Jupiter out because he can't see Jupiter. He's not giving any energy to Jupiter. But yeah, so he is helping out Venus in Pisces. Venus loves being in Pisces. So she's feeling herself over there. But on January 14th, there's a little bit of friction with Venus pushing Jupiter to come into the light and be seen, but it's a struggle between what's pretty and what's gaudy. Excuse me. So between it's that struggle between having the good leather bag that you know is going to last you a long ass time, that you thrifted for cheap, or going getting something from Sheen or Timu. Like Venus isn't asking you to compromise your values. She's saying that your public image should have more substance. Okay, so it can last longer and help you fulfill whatever dreams you've got. Okay, and then moving forward to the 18th here for January. See if I can do that. Oh my god, my stomach is going to start making noises because I ate dinner before I did this, which was probably not my best decision in the world, but whatever. On the 18th, we have Venus and Saturn meet up in the sky on January 18th to have a little chat. All right, now remember, here's the deal with Venus and Saturn is that they, even though Saturn is what's known as a malefic, meaning he's more of a Debbie Downer. Okay, uh, Saturn really does well in Libra, which is Venus's sign. Okay, like they're buddy buddy, they're buddy buddy. It's very much having a relationship with a zaddy. Okay, like that is the vibe that Saturn gives off when met with Venus. Like they click. Okay, um, and so we're being a little bit nitpicky about the quality of relationships we have in our life. Remember, relationships don't have to be romantic in order to matter. This is all relationships, whether it's between you and your boss, you and your friend, you and your family member, someone that you're romantically involved with. It's just relationships in general. Now, once again, January 18th is the day before the inauguration. So this is going to be interesting. Okay. But being picky is okay. And you've worked hard on your values and what you need in life to maintain your peace. And don't compromise that shit for anybody. All right. Um, let your friends help you to cut people out of your life that you like who try to kid around with you and say like it's not that serious. If you're on TikTok right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've got all these people who are on like Book Talk and are like, "Well, can't we just be friends? Politics don't belong in this." All right? That's the kind of vibe that we are talking about here. And it's just mm-mm, mm-mm. No, it's not cute. Let me remind you that when people are saying politics don't belong in this, and the three things you don't talk about are religion, politics, and money, that is a form of violence. It's a form of violence, okay? Because what it's telling you is just shut up and take it. You don't deserve to be upset about X, Y, and Z. And listen, honey, whatever you are upset about, you are upset about. You're allowed to be upset about it. Usually those feelings are valid. All right. Um, and yeah, so that is the first month. Those are the three big things that are happening in January. Uh, we will get through 2025 together somehow. Um, but yeah, that's it. So we got over here. Remember, Venus is very happy in Pisces. Um, Saturn and Venus have a wonderful relationship together. They work well together. I don't know why I'm doing like too far away. Um, there is a square that is happening with Jupiter still by sign. Um, so keep that in mind. That yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. You can be cutting people out behind the scenes though because we've got Mars helping. That's why I said how get it's happening behind the scenes. Your hidden enemies, just let them go. Let them go. Anyway, until next time. Hi.